Hello and welcome to CMIT North High School. This video will demonstrate what hybrid learning will look like for students. CMIT North will strictly adhere to CDC guidelines to keep students and staff safe. Before coming to school, be sure to pack the necessary materials for your day. You will definitely need your computer charger, hand sanitizer, your mask, and headphones. You might want to bring a reusable water bottle, wipes, pen or pencil, tissues, a notebook. You can pack a lunch to bring, or lunch will be provided for you at the school. When arriving at school, please stay to the left to drop off students. Please do not drop off students prior to 7:40 a.m. as students will have to stay outside until the building opens. And leave the right-hand lane for through traffic to exit the parking lot. If the student is clear and they are checking in on the correct day, they will move to the temperature check. If the student indicates symptoms or shows a temperature, they will not be allowed to attend school that day. Upon entering the building, the student will use hand sanitizer. The student can then access a grab-and-go breakfast on their way to their first period class. Entrances and exits will be clearly marked for students. Students will be expected to adhere to the CDC guideline of staying 6 feet apart. Foot traffic directions will be displayed on hallway floors and walls for student reference.
Looking to put your items in your locker? Nope, sorry. Students have to carry all their items with them from class to class.
When transitioning between classes using the stairs, please do not touch railings and continue to socially distance. When students arrive at their first period class, the student will look for their name on their desk. That will be the student's seat for the remainder of the year. The student can then place their items on the desk or chair next to them and take their seat. If the student has a grab-and-go breakfast, they will unpack their breakfast items first and then remove their mask to eat. Once the student has finished eating their breakfast, they will then gather and dispose their trash and replace their mask on their face. Once completed, they will then proceed to wipe down and clean their desks. Once they've completed that task, they are now ready to take out their computer and any necessary materials and be ready to learn.
Good morning.
If the student does not have a grab-and-go breakfast, they can simply enter the room, find their seat, and get their computers out to prepare for learning.
Does anyone have any questions? Yes?
Ms. Ryan, can I use the restroom?
Just a moment, let me check and see if it's available.
If a student needs to use the restroom during class, they must request an electronic hall pass, also known as an e-hall pass. The e-hall pass is used by teachers and staff to ensure that only a limited number of students are in the hallway or the restrooms at one time.
Okay, I just requested your e-hall pass. You're good to go.
Thanks.
All right, we have 2 minutes left of class. Please put away your belongings and sanitize your space.
Before the end of the period and before the student can exit the class, they must clean and sanitize their space for the next student. This will include wiping down their desk thoroughly, cleaning their partition, and wiping down their chair. They may also need to wipe down the space next to them if it was used. Then the student can pack their belongings and at the sound of the bell, proceed to their next class.
See a friend you haven't seen since the pandemic started? Sorry, no hugs, no high fives. You still have to maintain a social distance. Need a refreshing drink? Nope, water fountains are off limits. You might want to bring your own water bottle to school each day.
As the day progresses, students will follow the flow of traffic and continue social distancing. They will clean and sanitize their work areas each time before they move to their next class. During lunch, students will enter the cafeteria and locate a marked seat. This ensures that there will be a safe distance between students. If the student has brought their own lunch, they should unpack it before removing their mask to eat. And when finished, they will dispose of trash and move to their next class.
Looking to heat up your meal? You're out of luck, kiddo. Microwaves are unavailable to students. Better pack a cold lunch next time.
Didn't bring your lunch today? No problem. Students can pick up a bagged lunch upon entering the cafeteria and then find their marked seat. After lunch, students will continue on to their next class.
Want to check your messages? That'll have to wait. No cell phones here. Put your phone away and get back to class. Trying to hit the restroom before class? No can do. You'll need to get that e-all pass from your teacher.
Dismissal begins at 2:51 p.m. Students can take a grab-and-go supper as they exit the building, and all students will need to be picked up no later than 3 p.m. Before we go, just a few gentle reminders. Hand washing or using hand sanitizer throughout the day will be strongly encouraged at CMIT. Students must wear their mask at all times except when eating or drinking, and masks must cover the nose and the mouth.
Wearing your mask like that? That's not it. Be considerate of others and make sure it covers your mouth and nose.
Failure to comply with CDC guidelines will result in removal from hybrid learning. So that's it. That's hybrid learning at CMIT. On behalf of Miss Ryan, Miss O'Donnell, and
Test student.
thank you for watching.